So when I came, like after 3 months settling in, I started to discover the country more, not only the capital. So I rented a car and started to go around. I started from the north to the south, to the east, to west. And believe me, for anyone coming to this country, Kigali is just 1% of the country. You need to go and discover the nature, the diversity. What happened 30 years ago and what you see today, no country in this planet can do in 30 years. Like we had almost a genocide in my country. Like if you gather all the 30 years of wars, maybe it could be 1 million or more. But the transition from a genocide, from a country everyone was saying that it will be extremely poor, corrupted. They were like, you know, they were like judging from the cover of the book, and then 30 years after, it's hosting big events like UCI. We just had UCI, like more events. That it will be the second biggest airport, I think, in Africa in 2 years. So this was all encouragement to tell me that this is home. Hi, my name is Ibrahim Mushtaq. I'm Iraqi from Iraq, Middle East. I'm a filmmaker. I'm also a cinematographer. So I direct and I film myself. And as you see, I'm an editor as well. So in this era, you need to be multitasking. So you can get on. I was born in 1998 in Iraq, Baghdad, the capital. Unfortunately, we had wars in that region. 2003, we started to have the American invasion. So it was chaos in the capital. It was very dangerous. So we needed to, my father works in Al Jazeera channel. He was a journalist at that time. So it wasn't safe for his family to keep in Baghdad because of the war. So we moved from Iraq to Qatar. It's where I lived for 10 years. Actually, there I was raised and had my teenaging era. But I flew from Iraq at 2004. Sadly, ever since then, I didn't see my hometown. I didn't see Baghdad. Since then, it has been 21 years. So it really makes me feel sad. I'm looking forward to go back, but I didn't have the chance because it's after the American invasion, and then we had problems inside the country, and we had a lot of wars and conflicts in that region. So it wasn't safe to go back. But still, I have my relatives there. I have my friends. I'm looking forward to go. But as I said, when everything calmed down at 2017, I think, I started my university journey. So yeah, I got busy. I couldn't go back, but I'm looking forward to.
يعني اقصد والله انا من العب ويا ربعي ما عندي مشكله بس نلعب ويا طلابنا ما شاء الله محترفين.
I'll take you back to the beginning. I was raised in Qatar. It's where I started my teenaging era there. I loved cinema and I loved photography, videography from there because it was my first job to take as a photographer. I was a wedding photographer. We all started like this. I think mainly the videographers and photographers, they started at a wedding. So I used to take photos in the wedding. People loved it. So then I started making this as a little bit income. Then I loved the cinema truly from my father. He's as I said, he's a journalist and he was a filmmaker. So I used to look forward for him because he traveled, sees the world. He used to go and film everywhere. So I really loved cinema from that thing. Then I decided to go to Istanbul to enroll in cinema and TV university, and then to take my bachelor from. I finished my major. As soon as I finished, it's because before I finished with 1 year, I started working as a assistant director. We filmed a lot of projects. After graduation, I worked with Al Jazeera as a freelancer. I worked with TRT channel. It's a Turkish local channel, but it's very big. I worked then after these two channels. Uh, I started working in a channel called UTV. It's an Iraqi channel based in Turkey. I was there as a director, and then I had my own TV shows. I was doing a lot of episodes from everywhere, even documentaries we used to do. And then my father decided to move to Africa because he's really in love with Africa. It's ever 2006 or 4, I don't remember. He used to come a lot to Africa. So the journey started in Uganda. It was my first African country to go to. I went there with my father and my brother as well. It was really tough in the beginning because I went there during Gaza war, and we went there for a projects to film in Uganda. So the projects got delayed because of the war in Gaza in Middle East. Uh, Actually, to be honest, it caused me a depression in the beginning because I'm going to a new region, a new country. It's my first time in Africa, so I was excited to go work and directly do the filming and stuff, but it got delayed. Sadly, there I got sick for 15 days. I didn't know what is it, and it was fever, vomiting. It was like really tough. And then after 15 days, I discovered it's malaria, and which is in our regions we don't have it. So at that moment, I decided to go back to Turkey and never go back to Africa again. And then my father stayed there in Uganda, then moved to Rwanda, and he sent me a picture. I remember that picture. He sent me a picture of the convention center, KBC. It's just that roundabout there. He sent me that picture, and he was like, "Just give it a chance and come back, see Rwanda." And I got excited, like, okay, let's go, let's try a new thing. Uh, I landed. It was the first moment I landed in Rwanda in the airport. I felt something. It was like like it's becoming a home, but let's see. I give it a chance. So went home, changed. Then we he took us to a friend of his. We sat at a Mocha Cafe. It was the first thing I see in Rwanda. And then I met a lot of people. They became friends. They became family. Living here is an advantage because I came from a big city, which mostly our life is a bit stressful. You meet a lot of people in the day. You do a lot of tasks in the day. So when I came here, everything was relaxed, was calm. So it gave me this feeling of calmness, of like a healthy environment. And I'll tell you why. Because here no one smokes, okay? And this was a big thing in my life. I used to smoke for 15 years almost. And then the environment and the community here, you see yourself is different. Like you have this bad habit of smoking, so you quit. And I quit after 15 years. And I enrolled in sports. I started to do things I love. And then it's where we decided that's it, we're settled here. My family came. I lived with my dad, with my mom, my grandma, and my brother. All of us in Rwanda. And this takes us to the point where uh, a lot of people were making fun of me coming to Rwanda and to Africa in general, because like they were like, oh man, you're going to Africa? Do they have cars? Do they have phones? Can you call us, or you need to climb a mountain to call us? This is the Western stereotype. They don't know. They don't know, and that's what encouraged me to 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 establish my social media and to show them what is Rwanda. And ever since then, I started documenting everything. At the beginning, they started only to observe from my stories, from my reels. Oh, okay, it's clean, it's safe. Nature is huge in this country. And then they started to ask. This is the second step of asking, where is this? Where are you? Are you still in Africa? It doesn't look like Africa, because this is not what we see in news. Okay, because they think Africa is just like a desert, and like people are running in the street. This is the stereotype. So I started inviting them. I brought my relatives first, my cousins, my uncle. Uh, then it started to invite friends as well. Okay, they came, they loved the country. They were like, man, we never thought that Africa is like this, especially after Rwanda it had a genocide, 1994. Okay, this is one of the reasons it encouraged me to stay in Rwanda, because it had a genocide. Almost 1 million people died in this region. So what happened 30 years ago and what you see today, no country in this planet can do in 30 years. Like we had almost a genocide in my country. Like if you gather all the 30 years of wars, maybe it could be 1 million or more. But the transition from a genocide, from a country everyone was saying that it will be extremely poor, corrupted. They were like, they were like judging from the cover of the book. And then 30 years after, it's hosting big events, like UCI. We just had UCI 2 months ago, and like more events. That it will be the second biggest airport, I think, in Africa in 2 years. So this was all encouragement to tell me that this is home. So when I came, like after 3 months settling in, I started to discover the country more, not only the capital. So I rented a car and started to go around. I started from the north to the south to the east to west. And believe me, for anyone coming to this country, Kigali is just 1% of the country. You need to go and discover the nature, the diversity. Like I've been to almost, I can say, 90% of the country, of all districts and villages. I've been around. I'll start with Nyungwe National Park. So when I went, it was my first time to pass by there. The national park, it's a forest, it's a rainforest, where you can see animals, types of monkeys. I went also to Volcano National Park, where I saw the gorilla. And the gorilla was recently, actually, like maybe three months ago. It was with Visit Rwanda. They took us for Quitazina. It's the event they do yearly of naming the gorilla. So they have this event. They name the gorilla, the babies of the gorilla, and a lot of famous people comes from all around the world to give a name for the baby. And Rwanda Development Board and Visit Rwanda, they invited me to do a 12 days tour around the country. So they took us a lot of places. So as you see, here it's where I do the post-production, where I edit mostly all my projects, where I do the editing, the graphic design, and all of these things. But let me take you, where is the production? Where I go film and do the pre-production and the production.
Ibrahim,
Yes.
you were one of the photographers at UCI event.
Yes.
How was the experience?
UCI, it was really nice because I think it was the first in the country, first time to happen. I really liked the experience because see a professional players playing in a town you are in, and to have the chance to go check the place they change their tires, the place they change their clothes or to drink water or whatever. I was really close to them to a point I produced a lot of nice photography there, and yeah, and that's the same day. It was my first time to see His Excellency the President,
Okay.
which is I really admire him, and I was really excited to a point. I was telling my friend to hold me on his back because it was really crowded. I told him to hold me on his back so I can see him. I saw him, then I started taking a lot of photos, and I still remember my camera was like, it didn't stop
Because of a lot of
I
pictures.
was at a lot of pictures, and I was really excited to see him. And thank God that day I had a tele lens, which is I can take a close up for him, and yeah, it was my first time to see him with my own eyes.
What is one behind scene moment you took at the UCI and the people never forget about seeing it?
Actually, there is this one photo that the player when they finished the race, it was the final day. He was sitting on the ground, tired. All his team is around him. He was like really exhausted because Rwanda is very challenging.
Yeah. The hills.
The hills, yeah, and he was really tired. So he was like, just give me 1 second, one moment, let me breathe. And I was like behind them taking
Pictures?
the pictures, and it was a really nice experience.
What inspired you to start Premium Cup production?
Actually, when I came to Rwanda, I was really encouraged to open my own business, my production house, and it made it very easy for me. It was very easy process to open your own business in the country. So I chose a production house to open because this is my field, and then I started to take clients upon this production house. So basically nowadays, whenever I have a new client, such as Mokka here, I just send them. I reach them through Premium Cut Production, and it's getting bigger and bigger slowly. Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'm opening an the same company but abroad as well. Since we are in this place, it's Soho. I like to do sports in general. So I work out. I do like a strength workout. I do gym. So Soho is the best place for me because I know the owner. He's a very friend of mine, and I feel comfortable here actually working out, and we meet a lot of people. Also, they have a running club, which have a place in Soho. So we are around on WhatsApp. We are around 800 people, but it's a weekly run. So twice a week we run. Like I think we are 30 to 60 every week, who's consistent to run. And yeah, so what I do is I run and I do gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you kindly drop a message to the Rwandan youth who are videographers, photographers,
Yeah.
and they wish to pursue the same career as you are
Yeah.
doing?
To be honest, I would advise that they seek the information. Nowadays, almost all of us have internet. The way I learn is I asked, I saw some people doing something, so I wanted to copy them. It's okay to copy, totally fine to copy in the beginning, and then develop. So, for example, they are sitting at home, they can just open YouTube. How to is very strong word.
They learn from tutorials.
Literally, I learned editing through tutorials, graphic designing through tutorials, and all of them was for free. I did not pay any single franc for just to learn. All of them are on the internet. There are billions of videos around, so they just can go and seek the information from the internet. If they have something, if they have someone who has a style they want to do, just check his videos, try to copy it. By mistakes, you will learn, and that's what I tell them. Like, do not stop. Do not wait for the information to come to you. It will never come. If you don't seek the information, it will never come. So yeah.
Good. So as we're ending, would you kindly drop a message to the Rwandan government?
Oh, okay. To be honest, I had this in me. I wanted to approach the Minister of Youth. I have this project, which is to open a filming school. Let's call it a filming studio. Okay, it's just to teach young people who are interested in filmmaking. But most of the places I saw here, they are charging students a fee,
Yeah.
and I didn't want that because they are like still starting their journey, the work journey. So if like from where they will get the money? If you don't give them a tool that they can bring money out of it, how can they pay you? So I really wanted to open this voluntarily. I don't want any benefit out of it or money or whatever. Just this is the way how we learn. We learned from someone, so I feel the duty that it's my job to pass it to the next generation or to the next people who are interested in this. So I really wanted to write this down as a tweet on X, and then approach. But now I have the chance. So I really want to open this. Like I want to gather all filmmakers in Rwanda, and we do weekly sessions just for the young generation who wants to learn.
To make like a workshop.
Yeah, literally, like we just like give them what we know, and then it will help them at least to have an income, even if it will be small. But slowly it will get bigger. So this is a dream actually. So if it happens, I wish I'll pray for that.